up? This is VisitJoan, and welcome to another Island Living speed build. Today, I am creating a beach hangout, and this is going to be a fairly big build because I put a lot of time and effort into this, and you'll see it in a minute. But anyway, you guys, I wanted to put a community lot in Sulani, and I wanted to kind of use that big 50 by 50 beach lot in Lonnie's 8 Taz, I believe it's called. And I didn't really want that to be residential. I figured, you know what, why not have a beach there? But I realized with the beach lots, I just don't want them to be a beach because that would just be kind of boring and it's just, okay, here's a beach, just some changing rooms and stuff like that. And I kind of wanted to have it be like a little tween hangout kind of thing, where young people could go and just chill and play games and just enjoy themselves, And not just young people, but adults too, because we're inclusive here. But I realized that, beach lots, they don't really do much. They're not, they're just there for the water and that's it. There's no bartenders that spawn. There's none of this random stuff. So I figured, if I had the bar there, which I was planning to put a bar there, I just realized there would not be anyone there to man the bar. So I decided to make it a cafe instead. And what I did was, I put a little cafe area in the front. So I had this little, building. I decided to build it over half of it over land, half of over water, and cover half the lot so that there's still a beach where people could, just chill out, build sand castles, swim, and yet there still be something over the ocean. And I thought it would be really cool to have an infinity pool because I saw a tutorial on that. So I built that into the lot as well, and actually I spent quite a bit of time in the one recording trying to figure out how to get a heart-shaped platform, because I thought that would be cool, maybe a little lovers area. But I really couldn't get it to work, and I don't remember exactly what happened because, I did this 3 weeks ago, so I just basically just cut it all out of the build and just cut it out of the lot in general, and I'll probably do something like that at some point somewhere else, although most of the water lots are filled up now, so I don't know where I'm going to do that. I don't know, maybe on the one private island thing, but we'll just see what I happen to put in there. But yeah, so anyway, I did the infinity pool, and I was kind of thinking, what's the point really of having this pool there if they're just on the beach? And then I realized, one time when we went to Pensacola, we spent more time in the pool than in the ocean because, well, there were jellyfish in the ocean, and there are no jellyfish in the pool. Well, I mean, I guess you could take jellyfish and put them in the pool, but that would no. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants jellyfish in the pool. Okay, so, I just created, a little infinity pool there. I just thought that would be kind of cool. I have, a little outside area, and there's, there's a bar and an outdoor eating area, and there's, little glass floors where you can look into the ocean and see fish and stuff like that. This build took, a lot of time to do because, I was trying to decide between, various things, and especially, the siding on the walls. Because, whenever I love that teal siding. That is my favorite color. I absolutely love it. And every time I see a build, or I see a build in my head in Sulani, it always has that teal siding on it. So, I wanted that there, but I'm like, what if I want to do something different? I'm like, no, I want the teal there. So I decided, the little octagon things, I experimented with that and I cut all this out, but I was saying, okay, what if I put the brown stuff on the regular walls and the teal stuff on the octagon? But I ended up liking it the other way around better, so I switched it up like that. And I spent actually a lot of time on the outside, just decorating the sides of the building, because, it's a teen hangout. I wanted it to look hip and cool and stuff like that. And I'm actually probably going to cut most of that out. In fact, I tried something new in this video where, if I had, a repetitive task going on for too long, I would cut it out and then put, a little cross-dissolve transition in there so you can kind of see that there's more, but I didn't show it because then we'd be sitting here for 5 hours, and that wouldn't really be all that cool. I barely have the attention span to stand at a 20, 30-minute speed build. I don't know how you would be able to stand, no, that's not going to happen. But, I did decorate a lot of the outside. I will show some of that. I've really found a lot of new use for those streamers and those, hanging things from Seasons. I never used them before until I started using them, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. And I just really like them because they just add a little touch of just decoration to the whole thing. And, I just really enjoy how it turned out. And the funny thing about the walls was that, I had planned to cut out all the decorations, but when I was going through, all the footage I got for the build, I was, all of a sudden, I realized that all the footage of me decorating all the walls weren't there. And I'm like, okay, I must have done this off camera. And, you know, I looked at the dates and it didn't really set up a red flag that the one was dated like 2 weeks before the other one, because I know that I built the outside of this building first, took a couple weeks to do other things, and then came back and like furnished it. But as I was going through the furnishing, I realized, wait a minute, there's more than the outside decoration that I'm missing here. I'm also missing decorating the entire outside decks, the patios, everything. And so I realized, you know what, I must be missing a video file somewhere. So I looked around, I couldn't find it. So I had to go on my other computer, because I know this sounds weird, but I have a computer like just for The Sims, and it's different from the one that I edit on. I actually record on a PC and edit on a Mac, because video editing is way better on a Mac, but anyway. But I went to the other computer and I looked around in the file where all the videos for this build were, and it wasn't there. So I'm like, okay, I must have placed it somewhere else. So, I mean, I was looking around in all the different file folders, and I finally found it in the one Machinima file folder. Apparently, I was filming this at the same time I was filming the Who I Am Machinima. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. I accidentally dragged all the clips and put them in there, and put the beach clip in there as well. So I basically had to, and I haven't done it yet, but by the time you've seen this, I have done it, so that's why I'm speaking in past tense. But I had to, like, basically add it in to the video, and just, like, you know, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this, but I have to at some point, because I've already edited a lot of it after that point. So, yeah, that was really kind of fun to realize that. Just another example of how something should take, you know, 5 minutes and ends up taking 5 hours. Like, I just had that happen like an hour ago. I was preparing like an envelope and printing out stuff to put in the envelope. And first, I couldn't find an envelope that would fit into another envelope, because I needed that. And oh my goodness. And then the printer would not print, and so I had to fix that problem. I spelled the name wrong. Even though the name was written out right in front of my eyes, I still managed to add an extra letter. I have absolutely no idea how I did that, but apparently I did, so I had to go grab the whiteout and just white it out and rewrite the name. And basically, it was just, I'm just trying to print out 2 things, put them in envelopes, address it, stamp it, put it in the mail. It's too late to mail it now, but it's going to go in the mail tomorrow. But it should only take like 5 minutes, right? But it ended up taking 30, because I just ran into roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. That's kind of what this little build was like at some point, but well, editing it anyway. But I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the build itself now. And sorry, I just get off on these random tangents, but I can't spend the whole video talking about the build, because that just gets kind of boring. I wanted it to be a hangout, and I wanted it to be just like a place where, with a lot of activities that you could do. There's a karaoke machine, there's a foosball table, there's lots of games to play, and you could just, you know, hang out. There's like a little restaurant with a skylight above it. I thought that was really cool. Oh, that was another thing that took a long time to do, the roofs. Gosh, roofing is annoying, and I did cut a lot of the roofing out because it was taking so long in the video. But anyway, back to this. I had a little like ceiling glass floor above one of the areas in the build. I think it was like the little gaming room, because I thought that would be cool to see people above you, and if you're standing there, be like, "Hi, hello, what's going on?" I think I said that in another build, but I don't know. I like unusual stuff. So, and I also put in like a little children's play area. Okay, another funny story just happened is that my dad probably ordered something, and for some reason I'm getting the text from FedEx telling me it's been delivered or whatever. I have no idea why. But anyway, this morning they said it was out for delivery, and then later today they said it's scheduled for delivery today. And then just now I just got a text saying that it has been delivered. So I went outside. Well, I didn't go outside. I just, you know, opened the front door so I could grab the package, and it wasn't there. But the mailman was across the street, but that's the mailman, not FedEx. So I have no idea what the heck is going on. It's probably, I don't know. I mean, funny story just to share with you all, and that's the other thing too. I'm kind of in the middle of, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out, you know, trying to get a schedule going. I mean, I have one, and it's varied somewhat. What's kind of messing it up right now is that, you know, I like to build while I watch MJTV streams. If you are a Pokemon fan and you have not checked him out, I strongly encourage you to do so. Recently, he just moved from Houston to Los Angeles. And, you know, it's not that big of a deal, except for the fact that we're no longer in the same time zone. So it's like, is he going to keep the same schedule once he goes to LA? And if that's so, that's going to screw up my entire schedule, because then, you know, the streams are going to be like 2 hours later. Well, I mean, he streamed a little bit out there, but it hasn't been like that weird. He did say he started later one day when it was like a lot later, but I guess for him it was a little bit later because I don't know, time difference. It's a pain in the butt at times, but I'm just trying to get like a routine going so I can get a lot of work done. And oh, that's another thing I put in this build. I put like a random dance floor on the downstairs. I don't know. I just thought that would be kind of cool just to have a place where people can dance. And yeah, there's music playing because I have the little wall speakers, and I actually did use the pop ones. That's my favorite station. But I mean, I like pop. I like tween pop. I do wish the tween pop station had more than 4 songs, though. I like the Summer Strut station because, you know, that has like my favorite song of all time in Simlish. And when I heard that when Seasons came out, I just about like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. I'm like, it says Cruel Summer. Wait, is that the song I'm thinking of? And I press play. I'm like, oh my god. So anyway, I pretty much just finished editing it, and it's gotta be like one of my longest speed builds to date, and that's after cutting a lot out. And so like it is like, you know, like 22 minutes long, and there is no way I'm gonna be able to do this voiceover filling the whole thing because, you know what, I discovered with this bar measurement that at 120 beats per minute and at a 4/4 signature, 30 bars is 1 minute. And right now I'm at 350 about. And once I edit it, it's going to be a little bit less than that. But, you know, I've edited pretty much most of it up to this point anyway. So I don't know exactly where it's going to be. But I'm at about almost at 12 minutes. So I actually just went and checked where that is in the video. And you are actually seeing me edit the clip that I left out. And, well, I figured out how to do it because, well, basically what I did was I took all the edited stuff that I had and made it into one big compound clip. And then I inserted the clip that I missed in there, and it was really hard because I forgot to speed it up, so it was like really, really long, but I got through it, I did it. I was able to cut a lot of it out because it was just me going through the wall decorations. As you can see, I did show part of it, but I didn't want to show the whole thing because nobody wants to sit through that. But I was really kind of going for colorful, quirky, lots of different colors, lots of different things to do. And I think I achieved it pretty well. I think this is going to be a really cool hangout. I did test it out a little bit, but for some reason the bartender starts in the middle of the lot. I don't know why, but well, not in the middle of the lot, but just like in the middle of the room with the bar thing. She can get back there. I've seen her do it, but for some reason it doesn't start back there, which is just weird. I don't know why it does that. But on that note, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I have gotten a lot done today, but I still have a lot to do, so I just need to do that, and I could just ramble on and on about random stuff, but I really don't think I'm going to. I can't really fill like 20 minutes of that anyway. So, I hope you enjoy the rest of this build. If you did, I would really appreciate you leaving a like, and please consider subscribing, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye, guys!